Kieron, thanks for joining us. A 0-0 draw at Shrewsbury this evening. What's your thoughts on that one?
Second half, we created loads of chances. Probably the pleasing thing, the last two games we've created more chances than we probably created for the 7 weeks prior to that I've been involved in. There was a lot of 0-0s, but we were pretty powder puff in front of goal. So you can see what the gaffer's working on the training ground is finally coming to fruition. But it is worrying that we're not even hitting the target. I'm not sure how many chances are on target. So I'm sure with the right recruitment for next season, I think he's been very open that he wants certain players in, and if he gets the right pieces to the jigsaw, then this club's going to be in a very healthy position.
You touched upon it there. It's a very different 0-0 to some of the ones we had seen a few weeks ago.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not one for hammering the players, but I've been fortunate enough with the manager that he's let me come in and observe and see the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and a lot of the games I've been bored. We haven't showed much as an attacking threat. We played free at the back, which went against the gaffer's beliefs, and we looked quite solid. But I want to be entertained. I know the fans want to be entertained. They pay good money, and they haven't been getting that. So, like I said, the last two games, we've created so many more chances. But the worrying thing is we've only scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. So, at least there's something to work for, and looking forward to the new season.
Do you think that's a confidence thing? We're getting in good positions and then it's just not making the right decision, or, like you say, obviously not getting it on target?
It definitely is. When I was obviously I was at the club, but I was an outsider looking in. Wasn't really in. We very rarely got to interact with Paul Lambert in the squad. So just from the outside, we thought it was Paul Lambert's fault. If you do. Players are playing with fear, players were playing confidence. The new managers come in, you'd expect the bounce, and they in. They're a very fragile bunch at the moment, which is quite disappointing, because one thing I will say is that it's not just the players who are up out of contract at the end of the season. There's a lot of staff who are waiting for their decisions on their future. The club is turned upside down, really, so it's not just them. And the beauty of being a player is you control your own destiny. You control your own destiny, because if you do the business on the football pitch, it take care of everything else. Tea ladies, dinner ladies, people who work in offices, they rely on the first team to get results. So that's real pressure. So that's probably one of the disappointing things, is that I'm not going to say that the players don't care, because I've seen how much it hurts them, but they are fragile, and you have to find something within that. Listen, okay, the manager's come out and he's publicly said some things that I don't like, but I can show them on the football pitch, and I can get the results of the performances on the football pitch that shows that I should definitely be in his plans for next season. So, I think the manager's touched on the decisions are probably already made. They'll probably find out on Monday or Tuesday after the last game of the season, and it'll probably be similar with the staff. And like I said, one way, if there's a turnaround of players, if there's a turnaround of staff, myself included, or a lot of staff, this club is going to be in a very healthy position. I've seen the manager firsthand now, fantastic guy. Not just a guy, he knows his football. I was shocked about his football knowledge. Obviously, Mark Ashton's come in, it looks like Andy Rolls has come in. So the club is finally getting some infrastructure. It's been crying out for a long time, and like I said, they'll get this club right, and they'll be onwards and upwards from now on.
It has been a disruptive period, I suppose, for the club, as much as it is exciting as well. But how much have you enjoyed working with the new manager?
Yeah, I've always said I wanted to be a manager, and as a confident young man starting his coaching journey, you, from an outside looking in, you think it's very easy to be a manager. Just being on the touchline, seeing how managers influence the fourth officials, seeing how different the change rooms are. There's so many things that I've learned in this last 6 weeks, which probably would have took me 2 years to gain. So I'll be ever indebted to the manager. And touching on when I said it would be an easy job being a manager, I've still got a lot to learn. So I'm happy on my learning progress, but a manager is a very hard job in today's football. And like I said, we've got a very good manager, and he'll get this place back to where it should be.
Just finally on tonight, Kane Vincent-Young came off right at the end. There's any insight into what he's done?
It's a shoulder injury. Obviously he went down awkward. He's being assessed at the moment. We'll see how it settles down in the next couple of days, and if he needs to be scanned, I'm sure that will be taken in. But similar, I've been through it. He just can't catch a break, and he's probably been one of the highlights of a disappointing season, seeing him back on the football pitch, because he is a massive asset to this football club with his pace, his power, what he gives to this football club. So fingers crossed that he'll be okay, and he'll be, if not for the last game of the season, he'll be ready for pre-season.